So what is in the life of a hustler? Hello, welcome to Inside Marketing. I am DMC and we are at one of the more unusual stands at the Business Revival series at London's XL. Because I don't know if you've found yourself going to a lot of events lately and seen, well, this guy's back, mostly. You can see it right here, TV screen doing advertising as you walk around events and whatnot. Yeah. Well, it seems to be the brainchild of one man who we've got right here, Rufaro from Life of a Hustler. I love the name.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? We're taking back what we feel people should be looking at when we're talking about the new digital space. We're looking to break culture barriers and looking to bridge the gap between innovation, technology, and as well as just getting people to understand more about what interaction can be and making it more fun for the consumers as well as for the businesses.
So, talk us through it then. Life of a Hustler, what is the product?
No, well, with this right here is the billboard, man. With a registered IPO to us in all marketing classes. So we recently actually just got the trademark registered 2-3 weeks ago from now. And yeah, with this billboard here, it's mainly structured for interactive services. We're going to be it mainly tracks consumer behaviors, and with this, it's a way for people to go back to our roots in terms of the traditional marketing formats that you had in the 80s and the 90s when you had the people on the side of the road flicking around. I'm pretty sure if you ever saw the movies, you'd have seen something similar to that. But with this here, it's a digital format and it brings in traditionalist ideology, but as well as bringing the innovation.
Awesome. So how'd you come up with the idea?
Well, the idea actually came around when we had some difficulties with some councils trying to get some planning approval for actual side billboards. So with that process, you'd have to go speak to the owner of that particular wall. You can then get into like a contract, maybe if they want you there for like 5-10 years, and then you also get the permission from the council through the planning permission. And that process was so long-winded for us, and we needed something that was cost efficient for us, and also we were able to target businesses getting into the market after COVID, because obviously the funding was pretty low for us at the time. So we were speaking to some manufacturers and we came up with a few things. We wanted to do the van. I'm pretty sure you've seen that people with the big billboards on the vans. So you'd have to have had van space and that sort of thing. And I've got a friend that works in a separate company that's got a classic British car, the Defender, the Land Rover Defender. He's converted that into a screen. So it was in and around those innovative spaces that we were having these sort of conversations that we then discovered that we potentially could have something like this coming into the market. And we rolled in our first prototype in 2020 during the Corona period, but there was no one around. So it was just a matter of how we would cope going forward if we can sustain our momentum. And luckily we were able to do that going into 2021, where we did our 2 festivals that year. We did Reading Festival and we did Isle of Wight Festival, which was the last one. And then coming into 2022, we worked with BBC Radio 1 Extra, BBC Radio 1, BBC Introducing, and with all of those experiences, we were sort of targeting Gen Z and sort of looking at what that consumer behavior is like and what their reaction to this would be. This is where we then got to the IPO of naming it the Billboard Man, because it just made sense. Everywhere you went and Gen Z was seeing this, they called it the Billboard Man and they wanted to interact with the Billboard Man. And I'll send you some clips that you can see for yourself.
Well, yeah, hopefully we'll get them up on the screen so you can see the clips as we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, talking of which, if I can just interrupt you for a second, because so no one feels awkward that we've got an entire human being sat here the entire time. So what's your name, sir?
Myron. I'm Myron.
Nice to meet you. So what's it like being a man about billboards?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
He can actually wear this the other way around, and he can...
I just like it this way. But I'll explain to you the reason why.
Turn around, we'll make some room for you, man.
I enjoy wearing these, and it gives you, wear billboards, interactive billboards. So I'm the type of person who likes to talk. I love to talk to people and have conversations. So when they come and they see the billboards, they touch it, they always think it's touchscreen. So they try to ask questions about it. I speak to them and let them know what we do and how we do it. And most of the time, he brings me on to festivals because I'm good with people at festivals and we talk. And that's literally, that's my get-go, and I enjoy doing it. It's always a good thing to do.
Nice, I can see that.
Yeah.
So have you ever done flyer handouts or that kind of more traditional or sandwich boards and things like that?
Yes, so I actually have. So back before I even started doing any of these, I used to do the handout flyer works. Have you ever heard of Shakeaway?
Yeah, the milkshake place.
Yeah, the milkshake place. So we lived in Reading originally, and when Shake Away was open, it opened down a little alleyway called Smelly Alley. It's basically a little.
Wonder why it was called that.
Because it was a fish stall down there, but now it's more of electronic alley. Because it's got
electronics have taken over.
Electronics have taken over. So basically, what it was is I used to hand out all of those, and then when my mate gave me the idea of these, because he's the reason why I started going to festivals, he actually had ideas for stalls and other things. That's why we called the business Life of a Hustler, because really and truly, he's been so innovative with ideas when it comes to working on stores, selling clothes. He started off small, and he's making his way up there, but he keeps it very humble. And if I was him, I wouldn't be humble, but you have to enjoy it. But that's all I got to say, man.
Fair. And back he goes. Bye. But so it seems it's a really, really good tool for engagement over just a standard flyer kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, no, I think in terms of engagement and making it more inclusive and an interactive base, we've actually been working on a formula and a bit of research that we were working on for the last 5 months. So some of the businesses, like I mentioned to you, that we work with are mainly sort of in the entertainment business. We're looking to sort of branch out and get more into the corporate space and into like hospitality and VIP spaces. But just to go to where we have been working so far and what we've enhanced to become specialists at is essentially making sure that we can get that human interaction again, because a lot of businesses have moved to a digital space, and it's good to have it to be in a digital into a digital space, because that's where everything is going at the moment. You know what I mean? It's things like fintech, but essentially this here allows you to enable both worlds to interact with the human as well as the technology and the digital spectrum. So when you have the walking, talking billboard, what you essentially have here, you can communicate direct product, you can communicate with the consumer, and you can get great insight on some of the things that what they want to hear or see from the businesses themselves. And it's great for growth. And in terms of interaction, and especially because I know you're dealing with YouTube at the moment, we used a single board. We targeted Bristol, Bournemouth, Brighton, Salisbury, London, Birmingham, Reading. We did Swindon as well, but we did a few locations across the UK in which a single board was used at our nights out to see what kind of interaction it can get and what kind of base it had. And we haven't actually made the video public yet. So the video is not publicly been released, but it's been released through a private link, and through that we've almost generally engaged more than 1,000 people through it, and through that as in itself it's been a great data capture source as well. This is a format that we're looking to roll out to other companies and other people that are looking to work with us as well.
Oh, superb. Well, if people do want to work with you...
Yeah, of course.
Now's your chance for a quick plug. Where should they be looking?
They should be looking at Life of a Hustler Marketing. They should be looking at our website. They can catch us on LinkedIn. They can find us on our Instagram.
Amazing. Well, you've made this an incredibly easy interview. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling our paths are going to be crossing again over the...
100%, man. I mean, you just have to look at these platforms. Just a little inside knowledge, because I would love to just speak to other marketers on the sphere at the moment.
Here's your platform. Go for it.
You know,
the floor is yours.
The market's saturated as it is at the moment, and you have a lot of people that know what they're doing, and some people that don't know what they're doing. And I believe transparency is key when dealing with our clients and giving them the best satisfaction, so we can give a good image for the industry in itself as a whole. So, you know, there's no shame in being at the beginning of the spectrum. I remember when I first started and somebody just said, "Oh, you're just doing social media." But then I went on and started learning SEO. Do you know what I'm saying? We went from SEO, we went to direct marketing, and then we started growing and started reading into analytics, and then from there we started being able to start to tailor things, not just for the entertainment perspective, but also to enhance the growing culture of people using digital, the whole digital space as a whole. So what my thing is, if you're going to be specializing in something, take your time with it. Do you know what I'm saying? You might not get it today, you might not get it tomorrow, but as long as you are consistent with it and you are always looking at the changes that these platforms are making. Google makes changes every 2-3 months. Facebook's always making changes. Do you know what I'm saying? It's making sure that we stay on board. And I would like to see more forums come about, maybe in the next 12 to 24 months, maybe workshops for the younger generations that are coming up in terms of the usage, the watch hours and time that they're spending on these platforms as well, and be mindful as to what we're promoting as well. So this is the message that I have for the community. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Rufaro, I have a feeling, Rufaro, is it Kahuni?
Kahuni, that's correct.
Yeah, just remember that name because I have a feeling it's one you're going to be hearing a lot of in the future. Man, thanks again so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, my friend.
Cheers. Take care.